manages to clean it up, although he's handed sort of significant initiative over to Captain Paul. Though he's managed to clear through his garbage, Captain Paul covering his Tetris hole, and misdrops at the top of his stack there and pushes him out. So in that game, both players having almost identical pieces per second. Alex on 2.27 and Captain Paul on 2.28. Really not a huge amount in between in the players in terms of speed. But Alex with a significantly higher APM that just about pushed his stats above the edge there. Okay, so Corrosive beats Polaris 10-0 in that side of the bracket, which will put Corrosive through against Agamemnon in that side, and IRC is being pinged. Okay, so Alex Sweden quite clear there, a bit lucky that the hole happened to line up for him, but makes good use of it. Captain Paul with some really message garbage here. I can't see him winning, and that is another round to Alex Sweden. That puts the game to 4-1. Alex Sweden not quite getting the T-spin setup right there. He's causing issues for himself. Captain Paul, if he can spike, could really push him through. Good clearing though, taking himself down. He's doing sort of small combos just to keep small amounts of garbage. Captain Paul really struggling to squeeze through the garbage there. He's managed it now though. Although Alex Sweden does have a pretty nice stack for spiking. Gets the garbage away. Things seem fairly managed at the minute. Alex taking that game. 1 second. fairly strong opening from both players there. Alex Sweden looking like he has the slightly nicer garbage as the lag stalls the game. And he did, taking that game there. Alex with the T-spin double setup there, but I'm not sure if it was a misdrop or an intentional hole meant that the clear only became a single. And this game is lagging like hell. Some rapid APM from both players there. Okay, so Captain Paul right at the bottom. Alex Sweden with a bit of garbage that could be quite awkward to get through if doing a decent job of doing it while maintaining attack. Captain Paul going for with the triple setup, but messing up his stack a little bit, and the spike from Alex Sweden pushes him over, and that makes the game 7-2 in favour of Alex. To Paul with a bit of a misdrop there, a bit awkward. I can't see him really clearing back down through this, although Alex doesn't look in a position to send any lines at the minute. Just take the game now. That is the score 8-2. Alex, yeah. Captain Paul taking that game. I mean, Alex put in. Didn't have the bad position for the setup, but needed another eyepiece to start it. Both players right at the bottom here, fairly sort of controlled defensive stacking. Alex Sweden with the T-spin double. Giving Captain Paul some not particularly messy garbage, although if he can get a few spikes in, it might take him a while to actually clear down. A bit of a forced T-spin double there. A really solid combo, and that combo pushes Captain Paul out. Game is 9-3. That is a match point to Alex Sweden. So winning this game would take him through to the semi-final round against Biltar. Really quite a nice sort of clear down there from Alex Sweden. Good use of the kick to clear up the misdrop, and a couple of more spikes here could really put Captain Paul under a lot of pressure. He's clearing down okay. Alex Sweden makes the misdrop, and actually ends up with a really unfavourable stack, and Captain Paul has just enough to throw him over the top, putting the game in 9-4. Interesting opening from Alex Sweden. Almost had the T-spin double, though. He's had to make a hole, so the second one's only going to be a single. Captain Paul playing far more conventionally, although he's got a somewhat awkward stack at the moment. As the game legs out, we have a small amount of weight. There we go. Captain Paul coming out of that lag slightly better. Alex Sweden not with a particularly horrific garbage to clear through, although there is a fair amount of it. If you can send it pretty cleanly, then could actually spike Captain Paul back with it. So yeah, the winner of this game playing Bilta. So both players come out that lag relatively unscathed. Alex Sweden, some pretty horrific garbage he's going to have to get through. I'll be quite impressed if he can make it down. Captain Paul about to send sends a T-spin double and puts the game into 9-5. So Alex Sweden still in the match point, although Captain Paul's doing a decent job to make a game of this. Keeping himself fairly low, mostly concentrating just on downstacking, keeping it nice and clean. And the small clears that the downstacking generates means that Alex Sweden's not really getting any particularly clean garbage that he can just sort of spring back, although Captain Paul with a good spike there and a good second T-spin double, and that takes the game to him again. 9-6 to Alex Sweden. Captain Paul only now taking deficit from 9, I think 9-4, 9-3 to 9-6. If he can hang in like this, he may actually be able to take this. It'd be quite an impressive comeback. Although slight misdrop there, it's lost in momentum a little bit. Alex Sweden right at the bottom, not with anything to clear through. If he can get a T-spin, gets a T-spin single away. Small amount of lag. Bam, bam, bam. Captain Paul with some quite messy garbage in this area. In particular, the trill of having the different hole changes all right next to each other can be extremely difficult to clean through if you don't essentially get the perfect piece sequence to get it down. He seems to manage it. Alex Sweden with some pretty horrific garbage actually about to come up. Captain Paul, all he really needs to do is send that spike, and he does. It's 9-7. Quite an impressive comeback from Paul if he can keep this momentum up.